Hi guys, today's topic, feeling nauseated and sick while you're pregnant. I'm going to give you the rundown of my favorite tips that helped me. I am in my last month and these are the things that truly saved my life. I was very nauseous for most of my pregnancy, but the beginning was the worst. Anyway, we're gonna get straight into my favorite tip of all. These little bands. They are called C-bands, mama. They're drug-free morning sickness relief. Now, I didn't know about these before getting pregnant. I've always known that you have pressure points on your wrists. You go 3 fingers down, and here you have pressure points that help soothe motion sickness, morning sickness. So during the beginning of my pregnancy, I would just get a little band, any sort of sport band or anything, and put a little rock in the middle, which would then press exactly where the pressure point is. However, a very dear friend of mine once said to me, "You do know that there are bands for that?" And I was like, no, I didn't know that. So then we went to the drugstore right away and got these bands. Now, they're very easy to use, easy to wear. You put them on, you check those 3 fingers down and make sure that this little ball that they have installed is on that pressure point. Now you can massage this if you feel the need, if it's really bad, for a while, and then you just leave them on. Leave them on and let them do their thing. There. You can hide them, there's different colors you can get if aesthetic is something that bothers you. But honestly, when you feel that sick all the time, you're not gonna care. I sleep in these. I wear them in the car. I put them on when I'm starting to feel a little queasy, and they have helped. When I tell you that they have made a world of a difference, I am not exaggerating. This is, if you're gonna do any of these things or try any of these things, this is the thing to try. Get these bands. They're not expensive. I don't remember how much I paid for this, maybe 15 bucks or something of that sort. Get it, guys. Get them. They're a game changer. They're a lifesaver. They help you sleep. They help you be able to move freely in cars, public transportation, while you're working. Just get these, and when it gets really bad, press on them a little bit, massage your wrists for a bit. I can't stress enough how much they helped. When I don't have them on me, even just pressing the points like this can really help you. Massage them for a while. You'll find the point, you know, like I'm saying 3 fingers down, but like you can really tell where the point is. You can feel it, and when you massage it, you'll instantly feel relief. Another pressure point on your hand that can help if it's really bad and you feel like you're about to throw up is right here. So you've got your ring finger, and then focus right here underneath the nail on the side. There, you press into that point and massage it for a while. You know, focus on your breathing. Just massage that point, massage through it. I know how horrible it is when you get to that stage where it just, you don't know what to do, you feel so horrible, you don't want to throw up, you don't want to do anything, you don't feel great. Just sit down, focus on your breathing, and massage these points. Give yourself a few minutes, and it is going to help. It will help you. I'm going to show you another couple of points on your stomach, but I'll do that lying down. First, we're going to do the rest of the little things that I can show you while we're sitting. So a lot of these videos that you watch, people will talk about lemon, so that's a commonly known thing. Lemon saved my life as well. Whether it's in water, just drinking lemon water, lots of lemon water, that really helped, or just sniffing the lemon, breathing it in, that helps. Just suckling on it, nibbling on it. Always have some lemon ready for yourself. For me, during the first 3 months of my pregnancy, well, actually the first 4, because the first month was okay, nothing happened there. But then from there on, I was crippled by nausea. And a lot of women say they have it more in the morning. For me, it was definitely the nighttime that was worse. It got progressively worse throughout the day. And so women who say, or you know, a lot of women have that where they've got morning sickness and then it passes. For me, that didn't happen. It just got worse and worse. So cooking was impossible to do during the first couple of months. I struggled so much to smell anything at all, and during that time I was working somewhere where you have smells. I was working in a bakery, so you could smell things all the time. Egg, oh my god, egg is just my biggest nemesis. I don't like egg as it is, and then the smell of egg, I can't handle it. Anyway, so for cooking, the only way I could handle cooking is if I had a chunk of lemon and I left it in my mouth. That is how I had to cook. Just sniffing it didn't help. Nothing was enough. Leaving a chunk of lemon in there so that you constantly had the taste of lemon, but you also had the smell of it. It sort of blocked the smell of anything else that I was cooking. I would stand there, cook, go up, stand next to the window, which was right next to my sink and my stove, sniff in fresh air, go back with my lemon and stir. That was the only way I could handle cooking. So lemon, always have some lemon on hand. Use it whenever you feel it's coming on. Keep also with lemon, for me, if I drank plenty of lemon water throughout the day, that really helped for it to not get to the point where it was horrible. Now I know that a lot of people think lemon is acidic. It's actually not, it's an alkali. So even though it tastes really sour, once it hits your stomach, it helps calm down the acidity that is getting produced in there. So lemon, always a good thing to have on hand. Another good thing that a lot of people talk about is mint. Just peppermint. The smell, instantly soothing. Peppermint tea, just having a bunch of peppermint leaves around your apartment, your house. Get a whiff of it, and instantly, for me, that really helped. I would also just eat it like this. That helps. If you don't really like peppermint, that might not be for you. If you do like peppermint, never ever do I leave my house without having Fisherman's Friends or some sort of mint candy in my bag. Fisherman's Friends are my friends. They are strong. The reason I like these the best is because they're so strong and fairly big. So you could just grab some mint Tic Tac or something, but those are really small and sugary, and these you can literally pop it in your mouth and forget that it's there, and every time you need it, get it out of your cheek, store it in your cheek like a little hamster, get it out, suck on it for a bit. Yeah, definitely very essential for my personal pregnancy, and also otherwise. Anytime I feel sick, anytime I feel unwell or unsettled, that really helps. Just focusing on the taste of the Fisherman's Friends or any other mint that you're popping in your mouth can really distract you from, pardon me, can really distract you from feeling nauseated and soothe that entire, even just taking your mind off the nausea sometimes helps you with the nausea. And because you've got this really fresh taste in your mouth, they taste like you've just brushed your teeth. There's loads of different Fisherman's Friends flavors. Mint is my personal favorite. The white ones, not the green ones. Don't like the green ones. But that just really gives you that fresh, teeth brushed, clean feeling that really helps with nausea. Another thing that for me was essential are rescue drops. I don't know if you get these where you are. I live in Switzerland. You get these rescue drops here. Just spritz them in your mouth, under your tongue, 2 sprints of these. Yeah, this has been something that has helped me my whole life, even when I was younger. They help soothe you, calm your nerves. It tastes a little bit alcoholic because it has alcohol, but yeah, this is also something. Oh, my camera died and I'm not quite sure where it cut me off. But like I was saying, rescue drops, spritz them under your tongue. The taste and just whatever is in it, yeah, really soothing, relaxing. This really helps if you're nervous as well, if you're somebody who gets really flustered, if you're scared during your pregnancy. This is something that helped me. If you're worried that if you're taking other medication, or if you feel you want to get this checked, do that. For me, this is something that I've always used in different situations. Again, definitely helps with fear and just relaxing you. Very good. Another thing that really helped me is this. Now, it doesn't have to be this particular one. It's just an essential oil. Now, mint, again, personal favorite, but this works too. Any scent really that gives you comfort and makes you feel good is what you want to get. Now, what I did with this, because like I mentioned, smells of food while working, impossible. Sometimes when you're out and about, suddenly a wave of a smell will hit you and it will make you feel really nauseated, really ugh. Have some sort of essential oil with you. Maybe put it inside a handkerchief or something that you've got in your pocket. Put some of that in there. Take it to your face, take it to your nose, sniff it whenever you feel uncomfortable. What I like to do is rub some essential oil or some smell that I really like on my wrists so that I can go to that if I'm feeling overwhelmed by something. While I was working, I'd have some under my nose or my upper lip right here, because then I could constantly smell that and it would sort of overpower other smells. Definitely have it somewhere where you can just go and get a sniff of it. That really helped me as well with not feeling too sick all the time. So we've got our lemon, our bands, our mint, our essential oils, all the good stuff. These babies, get these. Even if you're not pregnant and you get motion sickness, get these. If your kid gets motion sickness, get these. Your grandparents get motion sickness, get these bands. Get them. They're great. Honestly, great. Some women have really bad cramping. When they get their periods, get these. If you have a hangover, sleep with these. It'll be less terrible the next day. I have heard from a lot of people. Personally, I don't really drink at all, but I have from very reliable resources heard that this helps as well. You don't feel as shit the next day. If you're pregnant, I hope you're not drinking. Anyway, now I'm going to show you the ones that you can, the pressure points that you can press on your stomach and around your neck. That really helped me as well. This obviously only works if you're at home and you have time to relax. Whereas all these other tips, particularly these, the mints and the scent, and this pressure point here, you can apply anytime you're out and about, when you're in a situation where you really just don't know what to do and you don't want to throw up and you don't want to feel terrible all the time. Apply them. Let's go outside. Alright guys. Alright. So for our next couple of pressure points, you're gonna need to be able to lie down. Now, obviously you could look up any sort of videos where they talk about these pressure points with their proper names. Something about, I think these are called something epigastrum, something. I don't know the points by name, I just know that for me they really helped. So I'll quickly explain how I did it, and how if I was home and if I was having a miserable day, this would help me just sort of calm down, relax. I take this requires a little bit of time and patience, unlike some of the other things that really help instantly. For this, you just need to get into a mindset where you're relaxed and you're focusing on working through that nausea. So how this works is, last month of pregnancy, bros. Anyway, so 4 fingers above your belly button, where you've got your belly button, you've got your first point. You press in there, massage it around. Another finger up, you've got the next one. It's this entire space right here. So belly button, 4 fingers up, and then up another 3 to 4 fingers, I'd say. This whole area is where these points are located. You can just really get in there and massage through that. You can pick out which point feels best for you. Try to gather your breathing and just focus on massaging those points. Oh my god, getting off my back is a struggle. Pregnancy, guys. Last month, bros. Oh god. So when I'd get really nauseated, I'd lie down, massage those points. Sometimes I'd do it with a little bit of oil, peppermint oil or any other oil that I felt really helped me. Massage them, soothe them out, really focus on your breathing. Maybe put your pressure point bands on during that time. Get into this point, massage this point again and again. There's another one that's right between your hands here that you could press. For me personally, that one didn't really do much. Another thing that really helped me is right where your collarbone is. Underneath your collarbone, about 2 fingers lower, or the entire area under your collarbone here. Massage that and then massage it all the way down. That really helped as well. I do that both sides. Sometimes I just do this, massaging my collarbones like that. That helped as well. Another thing, of course, home remedy is good old ginger. I had a lot of ginger tea with fresh ginger. Don't use powdered ginger, use fresh ginger. While I was pregnant, that really helped. It also helped with my immune system to keep that up, because again, it is COVID, it is a pandemic. You know, being pregnant during any time is difficult, especially if it's this sort of a time. And so I wanted to keep my immune system strong. Ginger tea all through the winter, spring, even now in summer sometimes I'll have it. I just have it cold with lemon. Very refreshing, and some mint sometimes. Just make a big jug, peppermint tea with ginger and lemon, perfect. Also, I would just keep a chunk of ginger in my mouth. So instead of candy, instead of mint, sometimes I just have the ginger in there. And that helped a lot too. So I could just store it there. To some people this might be disgusting. If you don't like the taste of ginger, this is not for you. But if you do, and if you can stomach it, then leaving it in your cheek when you're starting to feel sick, get it out, bite it a little, store it back in. After a while, spit it out, because it does get kind of nasty. But for me, that really helped as well. I always had, especially in the beginning of my pregnancy, a little bit of ginger in my bag, so I could just grab it if I felt need. Yeah, honestly, those are the things that helped me the most. A lot of women talk about crackers helping them settle their stomachs. It was really strong. Don't need it right now. Don't feel nauseous. A lot of women talked about, what was I saying? Right, crackers, of course. If you're having a hard time stomach things, you know, this is very well known. Have bland foods, crackers, rice cakes, boiled potatoes, that sort of stuff, just plain rice. Honestly, for me, food never really made it better. A lot of people say they need to eat something and then they feel better. For me, that didn't happen. I felt nauseous before eating, while eating, after eating. It made no difference. Bland foods, yeah, I guess it's good to have them on hand, but I didn't see a significant change in having crackers before getting up or anything of that sort. That none of that stuff really worked for me. I guess you really need to figure it out for yourself, what your body reacts to the best. There's definitely nothing wrong with trying all different sorts of foods. For me, during my entire pregnancy, the only thing I really craved was fruit and like cold salads, cucumbers, and just really fresh things with lots of liquids, watermelon. I'm sorry if the birds are too loud. But yeah, so let's go back inside, I think, and then we can finish this discussion there. My god, the struggle of getting up. Jeez, guys. Okay, we're back in our garden hut. Let's finish this off here. So yes, for me, even though this is something that a lot of women are against, not just women but doctors and people who have knowledge about what's good for you while you're pregnant, for me, drinking Coca-Cola sometimes really helped. That's something that growing up helped if I was nauseous. Now I don't know if that's just placebo, because that's what people used to say, but at the end of the day it helped. So I mean, I wouldn't advise anybody to go out and chug Coke, because has caffeine and, you know, lots of sugar and isn't exactly on the list of healthy things. But when you feel like shit all the time, you're just gonna make use of anything that can help, and sometimes just a little sip of Coke would really help, especially if it had lots of ice and lemon in there. Just that, yeah. So I'd grab that every now and again. Sometimes ginger ale helped as well. And really try to listen to your body and give it what it is asking you to. Of course, don't, you know, harm yourself, but if there are little things that are just a little bit controversial, you know, you need to make that decision for yourself and say, okay, I could either feel really terrible this whole time, or I could maybe try this and see if I can handle it. Of course, if you have a pregnancy that is difficult and you have health issues, then any of these things you should discuss with your doctor first. I don't know if having lemon can really harm anyone, or peppermint. But again, even those things, some women don't even drink herbal teas during their pregnancies because of health issues. But if you're healthy enough and just are struggling with nausea, then these things really, really helped me. And it's not easy. Being pregnant is not easy. Being nauseated all the time is not easy, especially if you have to function and if you have to go on with your day and you can't just lie around on your sofa. You have work, you have other kids maybe. It's a lot. It's a lot. So anything that helps, go for it. Reach for it. Make use of the things that you can. There's a fly in here. Don't be too hard on yourself. If you need rest, try to rest. I know that that's not as easy as it sounds, but resting doesn't necessarily need to mean, it doesn't necessarily need to mean, that sounds wrong. It doesn't necessarily need to mean, doesn't necessarily mean that you need to go lie down for 2 hours. Sometimes, honestly, it just takes a couple of seconds to focus on yourself, hit those pressure points, focus on your breathing, center yourself, and just relax for a second. Just relax, let everything go, and then you're back, and then you can function. For me, taking baths was helpful. Just fresh air for sure. Anything and everything. If any of you have tips, leave them down below for anyone else. And remember, it does end eventually. Eventually it'll end. Sadly, for some women, it really stays all throughout the pregnancy. For me, it was the worst in the beginning, but my appetite never did come back, and nausea was around, was not permanent, but it was there. And especially now during my last month, food is a struggle again, eating is a struggle, and you do it for your baby and you do it for yourself because you can't just not eat. And these things help me on a daily basis. These bands, every day I wear them. Lemon every day and mint every day. These things, without them, it would have been so much worse. I have something called emetophobia, which is fear of vomiting. I'm probably gonna make a video about being pregnant with emetophobia in the future. But with that just added on more stress about feeling nauseous. And without these things, I don't know what I would have done. With these things, I managed to get through it. I haven't, thankfully, had to throw up a single time during my pregnancy, but I have been close to it multiple times, gagging and just really fighting the urge, applying all of these things. And if I didn't have them, I probably would have thrown up a lot. So it helped me, it worked for me. Try them out for yourself. Give yourself the time. Try to find these resources. If you can't find these bands, like I said, get any sort of sports bands, maybe even like a scrunchie or something. Put a little hard rock or like a cherry seed or something in there. Have that press on there. If you have none of that, just use your hands, massage these points, breathe through it. Really try to figure out which one of these tips might really help you. There's loads of information out there. For me personally, I gathered it from all sorts of places and just personal experience of things that helped me before getting pregnant with nausea. And find a balance for yourself. And once you do, it won't be perfect, but it might be a little bit better, and that's already something that no one's gonna pass down if you feel so terrible all the time. Try eating fresh fruits and things and see how that goes for you. Drink lots of water. Drink lots of water. It really, really makes a difference. Even if your stomach feels really gurgly and nasty, reach for the water. Have it be cold. Add a spritz of lemon. It helps a lot. It soothes your stomach. It relaxes you. It helps cleanse you. It's really good. Guys, I think that's it. A lot of women take prenatal vitamins and say that that helps them while they're pregnant with nausea. I have been taking them. I took them very regularly in the beginning of my pregnancy. It didn't help me at all. maybe it'll help you. It's good to take anyway. Discuss that with your doctor. There's loads of different ones out there. Find the ones that work for you. If you're somebody who has to take iron supplements, which a lot of women have to, I was prescribed them as well. That can really affect and upset your stomach, affect your digestion. A lot of women have a hard time with constipation during pregnancy. If those are things that you're struggling with, there's loads of home remedies you can reach for as well. Some people are given magnesium, which helps again with the digestion, sort of balances out the iron. But you know, maybe if you don't want to reach for that, just put a fig in some water, eat a couple of apples here and there. All of that stuff really helps you. Do your research, ask around. The information is out there, help is around. You can feel a little bit better. I hope you can apply some of these. I hope somebody finds them useful, and I hope and pray for you that your nausea will pass and that you have a safe delivery and a happy baby, and you don't lose your mind, because there are loads of times during pregnancy where that's exactly what you feel like you're going to do, lose your mind. But there is hope, my friend. There is hope. I wish you all the best and lots of love. And if there's anything you want to ask, go ahead, ask me. Maybe I can help, maybe I can't. Find out what works for you and do it. Bye guys.